How are you, my good people? So I'm trusting that you are doing okay. So this is pond number 2, and today is on the 8th of January 2024. Yeah, on Monday. So usually, or like I told you, when it's too hot, your azolla will turn red. But there is something that I have noticed with these azollas pods when it is raining. Okay, one of the major struggle I'm having during this period when it is raining is that the rainwater is filling the pods, and then I have to remove the water. It dilutes the nutrients in the pod. So after it has stopped raining, like right now, I don't have enough. The pods are left with insufficient nutrition to feed the azolla. So other than that, which is now forcing me to keep replenishing the nutrients even after every 2 days, depending on the amount of rainfall we are receiving. I am grateful for the cold weather. You guys, first of all, I noticed like azolla tends to grow faster when it is cold. I know. Mary, it's supposed to grow faster when it is hot. Yes, it is. It grows twice the speed it grows in when it is cold. But I like it when it is cold because then I don't have to deal with a lot of problems, especially the reddening of the azolla. You guys, that is a nightmare. It is a real nightmare. So other than having to deal with the reddening of the azolla, during the cold season, you've already avoided that because you see it's not too sunny. There's not too much heat in your pod. So the azolla has an ideal environment to grow in. Secondly, it has the level of nutrition that it needs to grow. So it's not giving you stress. It's not prone to algae that also depletes nutrients in the pod's water, that also brings about the, what do we call it, reddening of that azolla again. So if I am asked if you can be able to create the condition whereby the temperatures are between 10, not 10, between 12 and 15 degrees inside the place that the azolla pod is in, you are good to go. In fact, I am planning, God willing, to create that environment either through the greenhouse papers and a combination of some plants. I don't know how I'm going to achieve that, but that is the place that I have seen azolla thriving best. Because you see, if you are able to control the rainwater at that temperature, you will not see your azolla turning red, and you will not have the problems with algae. So you are good to go, and you are assured that for the next 6 months, the only thing that you will have to do is to add nutrients on a monthly basis, and after you do that, your azolla is good to go. But also, the number of times that you're supposed to add azolla onto your pod depends on how nutritious their manure you're using. If you're using those phosphate fertilizers, then you are assured that you can go a full month without having to add the manure again or the phosphate fertilizers again. But if you're using manure, sometimes this I have seen with my experience, because I usually buy the manure. I don't have the animals to sustain the amount of manure I need in the pods and also in the garden, so I usually buy. The first time I had bought my manure and used it in the azolla pods, I realized it could go even for 6 months without me having to add on a monthly basis. I could go for 2 months, and then that is when the azolla is starting to show me that it has nutrition problems. Then I bought another batch of manure, but within 2 weeks that manure has already depleted the nutrients, because whatever the animal livestock farmer was feeding his cows was way too light, that the manure didn't have the amount of nutrition I required for the azolla pods. So those are the basic things that you need to check up on. But if you can achieve to grow your azolla under the temperatures of 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 degrees, that cold temperature, you will be having a very easy time in growing your azolla. In the meantime, if you cannot create that environment, welcome to the club. I'm also in that club. So we can just struggle with the nutrition, struggle with the sunlight, but at the end of the day, as you can see, sometimes we have the trouble, sometimes we don't. Like now, it's Christmas for my azolla right here. I love it. It's looking so amazing. I usually like this edge because it's almost like it never receives the sunshine or the wind, so it's usually so green. I know the camera is lying to you that this thing is yellowish, but let me show you properly. My friend is green here. Oh. Oops. Can you see that? It's green in color. So yeah, that's azolla farming for you. So if you want seeds, you can just reach me out on 0714 186 270. You can either WhatsApp or call or text. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So the only part that is having direct sunlight in my pod is this part, and because it has been raining, so we do not have a lot of hot weather, then I'm not having trouble with it getting the direct sunlight. Anyway, see you in the next video as we discover more about azolla farming together.